This question is asking, create a 4x1 mux using 2x1 muxes. So let's actually do that. First, I'm drawing a big mux. Okay, and in 4x2 muxes, we had to have 4 input and 1 output. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put 2 muxes, 2x1 muxes, and make it actually 3 2x1 muxes and make it a 4x1. Let's see how to do it. Okay, so you know that for 4x1 muxes we had to have 4 inputs. So we can take 2 input for this mux because this is a 2x1 mux, 2 input, and this is also a 2 input mux. So this one gonna act similar to the 4 input 4x1 mux. Then what we are going to do is we are going to connect these two output to this one as input, and the final output should be equivalent to 4x1 mux output. Now what's the 4x1 mux output is going to be like? If you remember, like I'm going to write the truth table for it. So let's say if you have W, if the inputs are W, X, Y, Z, you can also say this is a pin 0, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. So if you have A, B, C, D, it's going to be pin 0, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. Like it's going to be the same for different variables. Like the output is going to be following this truth table. Let's go ahead and write the truth table for it. So for 4x1 mux, the truth table look like this. We have S1, S0, and the output. So we are going to have 0, 1, 0, 1, and then 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. And when both of them are, when S1 and S0 are 0, these are control signals. So when S1 and S0 are 0, the output should be whatever the variable we have in pin 0. In this case, we have W. It doesn't matter, like whatever the pin has, that's going to be the value we are going to get it as output. Now, if S1 is 0, S1 is 0 and S0 is 1, the output we are going to get right here X. So whatever the value in pin 1, that's X in this case. And if S1 is 1 and S0 is 0, we are going to get whatever the value in pin 2, that is Y in this case. And if S1 is 1 and S0 is 1, we are going to get whatever the value that is in pin 3. In this case, that is Z. Okay, so if you put A, B, C, D, then those are going to be output. A is going to be here, B is going to be here, C is going to. So it depends on what's the variable. It's in pin 0, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3. Okay, that's you have to know. And in 2x1 mux, if S is S is equal to 0, if S is equal to 0, the output is going to be, because it's only going to have one signal, control signal input. For 4x1 mux, we have 2 control signals. So we name this one as S0, S1. For 2x1 mux, we only have 1 control signal input. So we are going to have just one of these. So here when S is equal to 0, whatever the value in pin 0 is going to be the answer. And when X is equal to 1, whatever the value that is in pin 1 is going to be the output. Okay, now let's see. So to make this output, to make this one to happen, what I can do is I can connect the S0 like this. If I connect this S0 here with 2 of these like this, and S1 here, let's see if it behaves like a 4x1 mux. Now let's go ahead and put some input. Let's verify this whether it's correct. So according to 4 by 1 mux output, if you have S1 0, this one is 0, and S1 is 0 and S0 is 0, this one is 0, the output should be what? W. Now let's see. So if this is 0 input right here, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 0. So both of them going to get this control signal input as 0. When control signal input is 0, what's going to be the output? That's in the pin 0. In this case, the pin 0 contains W. So that's going to be the output right here. And here also pin 0 is going to be the output. What's the pin 0? That is Y in this case. And when S1 is 0, the pin 0 output again, that's W. And the output is going to be W right here. Is that the one we have? Yes. Let's check the other one. For the second one, what we have? We have 0 and 1. S1 is 0, S0 is 1. So this one is going to be 1 here, 1 here. So when S is 1, what is the output for 2 by 1 mux? This is 2 by 1 mux. This is 4 by 1 mux. So what's going to be the output for 2 by 1 mux? That's pin 1, whatever the value, whatever the variable in pin 1. Here, what is pin 1 holding? X. So X is going to be out. And then here, pin 1 holding C. C is going to be out. And here, S1 is 0. If S is 0, the pin 0 value is going to be outputted. So here, we are going to get X. Is that the value we have for that? Yes. And let's check the third one. Okay, let's check the third one. The third one is 1 0. When S1 is 1 and S0 is 0. If it's 0, this is going to be 0 0 right here. Then if the 0 signal control signal input, what's going to be the output? Whatever the value in pin 0, that is W in this case. Here also pin 0, Y. And here 1, that's pin 1, that's Y. Is that what we have? Yes. Let's check the last one. So here both of them are 1. S1 is 1 and also S0 is 1. If it's 1, it's going to be 1 1 right here. If the control signal input is 1, it's going to output the pin 1. In this pin 1 X we have, and here pin 1 has Z, and here also 1. So this is going to output the pin 1, that is Z. Is that the one we have? Yes. So you can see that we can actually make a 4 by 1 mux using 3 2 by 1 muxes like this. Okay, and that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.